what I'm talking about.
That'll come off the water bill?
It'll come off the water bill.
If we raise it to .04?
Right.
Or is it .004?
It's .004.
And right now it's what?
.008 now. 389. 389.
.00389. Okay. Yeah.
But that's the ad valorem tax, and it needs to be a first reading of it if you want to have it to read it. It's got to be done in Senate, and the state has to approve it.
An ordinance levying the annual ad valorem tax for city purposes in the corporate limits of Cumberland, Kentucky. Whereas Cumberland Revised Statute KRS 92.280 requires that the legislative body of each city annually levy an ad valorem tax for city purposes, and whereas KRS 92.330 requires that all taxes be levied by ordinance, and whereas KRS 83A.130 requires that the legislative body by ordinance provide significant revenue to operate city government, and whereas the city has calculated the tax rates for real and personal property in accordance with KRS Chapter 132, now therefore it be ordained by the city of Cumberland, Kentucky as follows. Section 1. Tax levy, real estate and personal property, an ad valorem tax rate of .0040 cents on each $100 assessed value of real property subject to taxation under the laws of the state of Kentucky is hereby levied for city purposes. B. An ad valorem tax rate of .004 cents on each $100 assessed value of personal property subject to taxation under the laws of the state of Kentucky is hereby levied for city purposes. Section 2. Due date, payment, discount, and penalty. All said taxes shall be due and payable at the city offices as set forth on the tax bill. Taxes paid prior to the due date shall receive a 2% discount. Taxes paid up to 30 days after the due date shall be at face value. Taxes paid more than 30 days after the due date shall be charged 10% penalty and 6% interest. Section 3. Effective date and use, therefore, this ordinance applies to the 2011 calendar year tax assessment, and all receipts shall be used for city purposes and accounted for in the 2012 fiscal year and subsequent fiscal years in reference to the delinquent collections. Date of first reading, August 9th, 2011.
Okay, thank you, Dave. We got first reading on that. Okay, the next item is the Masonic Lodge lease agreement. Lodge. That lease agreement there is about the same as we had, except the length of time it was to be effective.
Well, you know, it included it changed about the payment of the electricity, water, heating, garbage, and utilities, all of that. And that was one of the, and added the clause that if you wanted to take the property back for any kind of emergency situation for use of City Hall, you can do that.
I believe each of you, we had a copy, did we give you all a copy of it? Yes. And you had time to review it and consider what we should do with it?
What does the lodge have to say about that? Have they had a chance to review this one?
Yes, they've had a copy of it, and they were here a couple of times.
Were they agreeable to these terms?
They were wanting us to pay the water and sewer and stuff before, I mean.
But the older lease too, Mr. Boggs, it's on the back of that one there. And it's pretty much the same except for what you know, talking about the, it had the years, it had 100 years, $1 for 100 years. But they also were to pay all the utilities and the water, garbage, and sewage.
How long are they wanting it for?
This one is for 10 years. The other one's for
This will be 10 years?
99 years was up, wasn't it?
I think it was for 10 too, I'm not sure.
Oh, I say
It
990
was,
Street.
in term of, terminated, the one that they proposed was 99. Okay.
See, this thing don't go enough about 4 months.
This one seems, I don't know how they feel about it, but it seems good to me. You just need the approval from us to the agreement.
It's a contract, so before I can sign it, you have council.
I make a motion that we accept this contract
I'll
that's
second that.
written for them to look at.
It's for 10 years, that's what I'm writing down.
Yeah, it's for 10.
Is that what you needed part of the motion?
This, the one you just handed me, let me see if is that the same one I gave you?
Yeah,
Exact-
that's it, yeah.
I'm looking for that, oh yeah, I see, it's number 3. Overlooked it, number 3. Number 3 was what I was looking for.
Emergency termination.
Yeah, it's got everything in it except the date terminated.
So you wanna do it, I just didn't know how many years you'd wanna do it. Whether it was 10, 5, or whatever.
I made the motion, well, I don't know, was it 10 years?
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
That's what I said on mine, I'm not sure.
So, you're
So I make
you're
the
offering it
motion.
to commence today, which would be August the 9th,
Now,
2011, to go to August 9th, or August 10th, 2021. That's what you're proposing to them, and they can accept it or reject it. Sign it. But you authorize the mayor to enter into that lease.
Motion was made by Mrs. Elliott
Is that the motion?
that's the motion.
to enter into the lease agreement with the Cumberland Masonic Lodge, 832. And seconded by Ms. Raleigh. We have a roll call vote.
Elliott,
Yes.
I'm sorry, Bogers,
Yes.
Haynes,
Yes.
Raleigh,
Yes.
and Dixon.
Yes.
One last subject, the auditor's contract. We've reviewed it and discussed it, and I don't have a problem with keeping Mr. Williams now, because he knows, he has knowledge of all of our accounting procedures. He's helped us considerably getting the things in line so that we can follow through with it.